Stay out. In or out, dude. In or out.
Come here, fatty. Eat my food.
Don't let him eat that food. Okay,
I'm letting him.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, that was way off.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast, your weekly source of nerdy entertainment, belly laughs, and comic book news.
And sexy sexiness.
And sexy sexiness. My name is Joe. I'm your host. This week I'm joined by, starting at my very end, Val.
Oh, you're pointing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Val. Hello.
We're going to do this every time. I'm going to start on the very right-hand
Well, you're
side.
pointing to Hopper.
So
Yeah, it
Val.
used to be me.
You're pointing to Hopper. So.
Oh, on my
On
screen.
the other side.
All right, we're gonna try this again, and every week we're gonna start with the very right-hand side and go down the line. So let's just start over completely. That way
Okay.
everyone's in the loop. All
Reroll
right.
the credits. Reroll credits.
Whoop, 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 whoop. 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast. My name is Joe. I'm your host. Starting at the very end, we have...
Oh, it's Val, everybody. How's it going? You keep pointing in the wrong direction.
On mine, it
All
looks
right,
like the right
okay.
direction.
I got it.
All
Okay,
right,
I'll do it one more
stop.
time.
All right,
A third time.
3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast, your source of nerdy information, weekly comic book news, and belly laughs. My name is Joe, and I'm your host. Starting at the very end, I am joined by...
Oh, hey, it's Val, everybody, bringing you your sexy sexiness. How's it going?
Next is
Your
Steve.
turn.
Steve.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, and next we have.
Yeah,
okay, this
rude.
is Steve, everybody's favorite fucking landlocked sailor. How we doing? Because I curse like a motherfucker.
Oh, there we go.
That's it. Hey guys, it's me, Justin. How's it going?
Justin. And finally,
Here's Hopper. Nice to see you again, everybody.
Hopper's back. This week I am sporting some Cyclops glasses on the video, if you can see it. Found these at a J-pop festival. It made a bunch of sex. It made a bunch of...
Made a bunch of sex.
Japanese
you have a
festival.
long
Very
time.
nice.
Made a bunch of sense. But this week's a great issue. We were supposed to be joined by a fellow nerd podcast called The Week in Geekdom from Puerto Rico, but they actually couldn't make it. So no big deal. This week we cover a new issue of Pandora, Trinity of Sin. Oh, excuse me. We cover... shit, I just blanked on what the hell we're covering. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 5.
Yeah, that's why you blanked.
Hopper has another great question for us. Val's got a bunch of nuggets, and otherwise we're just going to have some witty banter this week because we don't have a guest to deal with.
I've got a whole bunch of nuggets.
Yeah, Val just wants to
Big,
drop a
juicy nuggets.
bunch of nuggets on us.
Sack full of
So starting off right away, Val, how was your week? How have you been?
It was pretty good. I had a little beard growing session, so
A quick
Speaking-
hour-long
speaking
beard
of
session.
beard now.
Yeah,
It's
beards.
like Digivolve.
Apparently you and Powers both have a beard session going on because
Yeah.
we've got a Harry Powers joining us this week.
Come
Yeah.
winter, it's gonna be
My beard-
prime, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going full lumberjack. I don't know what Hopper's doing. I don't know if he's going full Thor or not.
Oh,
but-
I'm going full Thor. Every other word of the
Oh.
mouth is going to be, so anyway, Val, brother. This week I'm brother.
Well then, I say Hopper and I should have a beard off.
Ooh, a beard
Whoever
off.
can grow
A nugget
the most,
beard.
the most manliest, most epic beard
A hero
wins.
And then we're
Wins
going to do a
something. I don't know.
subcategory for me.
beard. Whoever has the most manliest beard has to take pictures with their shirt off and post it on our website.
I love it.
I'm really hoping
And
Hopper
then we'll
wins
give-
that one
we'll-
then.
Yeah,
He has
so-
way better odds.
Unfortunately,
Val
Powers
wins.
has
And
a
then
better
each of us-
hero beard than
Each of
Val.
us will, the remaining will review it and give
But
it
you have
nuggets.
we'll review it, we'll give it nuggets, and we'll take
Whoever wins
hold on,
gets to
shut the fuck up, Val. We're gonna take the dumpster hammer that Justin has,
Oh
and,
yeah.
you're gonna have to pose with that shirtless. Yes.
No,
I
we have it downstairs.
I left
Oh
it
yeah,
there.
it's Hoppers. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what? Next week I'll have it on. But for everyone who's not familiar, we're leaving Phoenix Comic Con in January. No, Amazing Arizona Comic Con, and we're at the light rail station. Hours have passed since anyone has left the Comic Con, and there's Mjolnir sitting by itself,
Just chilling.
just
just
straight
sitting by
chilling.
itself.
Like it crash landed in a pile of garbage.
Right
Well,
at the light rail. And the
landed on
light
a
rail
bench.
bench.
Yeah.
Oh, on a bench. We're just sitting on a
Yeah.
bench.
And it lights
Waiting
up
for a
too.
train.
We'll show you next week.
Yeah, it's good.
I say the winner of this beard off should be on the cover of the Hero Nuggets Sexy Sexiness calendar.
The sexy,
Oh.
sexy calendar.
That we're
Ooh, we should
apparently
make a
making and
nugget
developing and
calendar.
charging for $15.
Yes.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly.
wait, there's only
That'd be good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, there's 5 of us. I was saying if there was 4, that's 3 months each, man. We
Yeah,
get
no,
3 months.
Actually, someone gets an extra month, it seems.
Well, that'll be a
So
we'll have
who's
a
it?
contest for
We have a
that.
group
Yeah, we'll
month.
have a contest. Whoever
Or,
wins
yeah,
the
we can have
contest
group-
gets to feed
group
December.
month.
We have a December holiday portrait.
Wait, there's
episode.
2 extra months, man.
Oh, yeah, we're
Wait,
back.
don't,
That's right, yo.
That's it. That's it. There'll be a summer
I wasn't-
group
I wasn't
and a winter
actually
group.
going.
One month for the group shot and one
Uh-huh.
extra month. So you gotta
okay.
factor that in.
I didn't get
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta factor that in. But we're gonna move right into, after we've got a couple laughs out of the way, we're gonna move right into DC because I know everyone wants to talk about the Guardians. It was a big week for the Guardians.
Woo.
Angela's first issue, but
Wait,
let's move into
said-
Pandora.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get
Trin-
Pandora
Trinity
out of the
Sin.
way.
We'll get Pandora out of the way. We'll
Okay.
talk about it.
Yeah,
It
you
was
said
a Trinity.
DC.
It was a Trinity War tie-in. All right, so in full disclosure, I don't know a lot of the characters in DC. So this quick summary is going to not only be quick, it's going to be wrong, and it's going to be not funny. So here is exactly what happened. Just straight to the point.
Shiloh from last week is going to be cringing when he
Yeah,
listens.
it's gonna be bad. So we've got we start off in Egypt with 2 of the sins that Pandora unleashed on the world: Envy, who's looking nice and green, and some purple lady. I have no idea who
I
it
believe
is.
that was Pride.
That was Pride.
Oh, that
I
was
was
Pride.
wondering where these battles were and when they were going to take place, and it's in these books apparently.
Yeah, so they've got Envy and Pride talking about finding Pandora and stopping her from destroying them. Then we cut to an Asian investigator and some nerdy redheaded chick with glasses who works for Shield or
Argus.
Shade.
No.
Shade.
Oh.
Frankenstein and the Agents of Shade. Yeah, she works for Shade. She's a dorky redheaded chick, and then some guy named Wang or Chang. And they're just talking
That
about
shouldn't
like,
be so funny, but it is.
who's
Talking about some wangs
jurisdiction
over there.
it is, yeah. And then we cut to Pandora and Luke Cage, and Luke Cage gives Pandora a bunch of fucking weapons.
Oh God, man.
And then we're laughing because this is entirely racist. It's
We're
so
naming
bad.
Marvel heroes.
What's his
Yeah.
name? Marcus?
Just-
I don't know
I have
anything
no
else
idea.
about him.
It's
Well, I
just-
think his
it's
name was
Luke.
Marcus, not
Uh,
generic.
I think his
black
name was
guy.
Luke. It was Luke. I think
No.
his name was Luke. He had a white beater on and black pants.
Gold
He's
chain.
fucking
Gold
Luke
chain.
Cage.
Christmas.
Yeah. So we go to them, and Pandora's are getting some weapons, and then we cut over to a guy named Signal Man, who looks like the lamest fucking Shazam I've ever seen, mixed with like Iron Fist. It is weird.
Which
Val-
Mega Man was he from?
Signal Man. Yes.
Is that 5
Bringing
or
it
6?
back.
Dr. Light just
Dr.
died, so Signal Man had to come out and look for him, find a signal from Dr. Light. Val, what you told me earlier, what does he do again?
He's like the Saiyan power level reader. You know that DBZ little reader. He basically
Power
he's
scanner.
great. He's great at seeing signals, literally. So he just
Power
looks
level.
at people. Yeah, he looks at people and he can figure out what you do, what your weaknesses are.
Do you guys remember that Marvel guy who kind of could do that? He was in
No.
Moon Knight.
Was his name Signal?
No, he saw like those
Man?
mathematical equations and shit on the walls. You remember that guy?
Amadeus Cho?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Amadeus
that's-
Cho.
No, not Cho. It was some villain
'Cause-
dude.
Cho is cool. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh, you're talking
Moving
about
on.
the villain that
Shut
could
the
see
fuck
people.
up. Continuing with this
Yeah.
with this issue, we're with the lame Signal Man, some female version of Ant-Man / Giant Man named Giganta.
Giganta.
We have Vandal Savage, who apparently is like a really badass immortal dude,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Nuggets, that's what he is.
Yeah.
So they're just talking about trying to find signals.
All right.
And then we come back to Pandora and Luke Cage, and they talk about some weapons some more. And then we all of a sudden see Pandora with
Marcus Cage, his cousin.
Marcus Cage,
Marcus.
DeMarcus Cage. And Pandora says that she needs to seek out since the Superman didn't work out, and he was the purest of hearts. The other person that can open the box
The blackest of
is
hearts.
the blackest, the darkest
Yeah,
of
since
hearts.
it's the
She should have just
purest
asked
of-
Marcus.
Yeah, since the
So
purest
she-
hearts-
Oh, the blackest, darkest of hearts, Marcus Cage. We're so fucked up.
People are going to yell at us for this.
I know, we're so
Our
bad.
most racist issue.
So
ever.
Pandora joins DeMarcus and Giganta, and then trying to get to Vandal Savage. Signal Man is like, oh my god, I just sensed a signal over here. I have a strong power level. You need to stop. And then
It's over
Giganta's like,
9,000.
yeah, and then he does some really lame, like, he tries to, I don't even know what he does. It looks like he just points at her and there's like lights around him, and he was supposed to like hypnotize her or something. I have no idea. He's quite literally the lamest superhero I've seen in DC yet.
Well, he's a villain. So lamest super villain.
And like we said yesterday, he's got a cape, which apparently all DC has.
DC loves their capes.
So Giganta grows big, punches Pandora into the ground with a big wha-bam. But she's immortal, so Pandora's just like, yeah, don't
Just
give a
healing.
fuck.
Yeah, and she's
Did
healing.
not phase me whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then in one of the cooler panels of the book, it starts to get good here. She throws a blade into Giganta's eyeball, and then
Wow.
Giganta's like, ow! And then boom! Her fucking face blows up. She falls over, starts screaming. She says, ow, my eye. I wanted her to be like, ah, my goddamn eye. Just for some reason, I wanted her to say goddamn. And then Pandora and Vandal Savage duke it out for a second. There's some blade
Square
zone.
off.
Yeah, there's some gunshot. Pandora's popping and locking and
I
dropping.
thought they were going to start making out or something the way they were fighting.
Right, and
Mr.
then
and Mrs. Smith?
yeah, then at one point, Vandal Savage grabs her and throws her. They get off, and then
They get off?
They get
well,
out.
yeah, Pandora is actually on top of Vandal Savage, like cowgirl
Riding that
style.
immortal dick, you know?
And
That's-
then Vandal Savage pretty much calls her bluff and is like, "You're not gonna shoot me, like you're a bitch." And then Pandora blasts him in the fucking head,
Yeah.
Peter Spider-Man style, just like I don't give a fuck. And then she's like, "Yeah, well, he's immortal," so he gets up. They shoot some more, and then eventually she hands him her box. Unsurprisingly, he can't handle her box, and he actually. This is pretty touching. Vandal Savage cries. Everybody.
Oh, dude, that was really cool because this whole time Vandal Savage has been portrayed as the opposite of Pandora, where she's hopeful to cure everything and she's fighting for the good. And the last time we saw Vandal Savage, he was a dickhead.
He's
And so
always
now,
been a dickhead,
Seeing
too.
him shed that tear, yeah, you're right, Joe. That was really intense.
touching.
First
He's
off,
touching.
can I just touch on the fact that his name is Vandal Savage?
Well, he's
both
also...
a Vandal and a Savage.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
He
Steve,
is-
are you a big fan of Vandal Savage?
No.
I am.
I've
Why-
just seen
why?
the 2 issues.
Yeah. Why are you such a big fan of Vandal Savage?
The name and the way that he just portrayed himself when he first met Pandora, he was like, "You're just like me. You want to join forces? Oh, you don't?
And
Doesn't
haven't
really
you
bother
ever
me."
haven't you
Like-
watched a Superman cartoon? Come on.
No, but I can't get behind a villain who has a goddamn tiger print coat. It's
Craven.
just- I'm not,
Yeah, I
he
never
looks
got
like
behind
Craven,
Craven
right?
anyway.
not a fan.
I
He
got
looks like
behind Craven.
God damn it, Steve.
Sorry.
Justin, did you even read this issue?
No, I didn't. I
That's
was
what I thought,
expecting
okay.
it to be a Justice League of America issue 7 out this week, part 4 of 6.
Yeah, but
next week.
And I was like, do
But
I
it
need...
wasn't.
It's like, because they
We
were...
got Pandora.
I was like, did I want to read the tie-ins? Because I didn't read the other Pandora issue. I was like, maybe I'll pass.
It does tie in, Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
and,
does.
and apparently it
It
seems important since
continues
she's
right
fighting the
from-
sins.
Yeah, well then the issue ends with them cutting back to Wang and the lesbian-looking redheaded chick, and saying that they're going to investigate together. That's how the issue ends. And then to look out for Justin's issue of Justice League of America, number 7. Val, give me a quick review of the issue. How did you like it?
I really liked it. Some of the like scenes kind of cut a little bit too quickly, and it was
Oh,
hard to
always
kind of
is.
follow along a little bit. But I thought it was good. It moved quickly. There was a lot of action. I dig it. It really keeps me interested. So
And Steve, how did you feel?
Pacing is probably my favorite part about these books, or for the whole Trinity War as a whole.
Right.
It's just moving along nicely. Every issue something happens. It's not like Age of Ultron where it's like, did I read three issues where they just kind of fucking stand around and jerk off?
We're never gonna stop referencing that.
But the one panel I really liked was when Pandora was getting beat down by Giganta, and fucking Signal Man is like, oh, what is she doing? She's with all that pain. It looks like she's hurt, but she's just carrying it.
Oh yeah. When Signal Man was looking at Pandora and was like, man, she's beat up, but she is trucking on.
She had broken spine and
Yup.
a bunch of other stuff.
Just getting dominated.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when a 50-foot tall woman punches you into the ground.
well,
I
she's
like,
also
I
got
like
those
them big
scars.
like that, man. Giganta, that's my new girl right there, dude.
Giganta.
Yeah. I
Fucking
don't know.
sleep in that vagina, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but whatever you're into, man. Steve, you seem to like dominant women, which is strange
I
to
just
me.
like real giant women, man.
Yeah?
They're called glamazons.
That's hilarious because one of my first roommates in college, Squeak, he was 125
Oh,
pounds.
no, that boy
soaking
likes
wet.
it big.
The bigger the girl, the more fun he had, the better he loved them.
And I'm not talking about heavy set, I'm just talking, 50 feet tall.
Well, we've covered
no,
this. You just want to be carried home at the end of the night.
Yeah, we have.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
We've been on that topic several times.
We have. It fascinates me for some reason. I can't explain it. Powers, did you give your thoughts on this issue?
I have not. I liked it. I liked it a lot. The animation was cool. The fight scenes, how they analyzed how Pandora was injured and kept going on. The panel where she blasted Vandal Savage's face half off and it was growing back panel to panel. She found answers. Vandal Savage was her last hope. He was the dark half of the good that already failed. I like it. I'm excited. For once, I'm excited about the Trinity War.
She said that she has one or two more options left that she's willing to explore. So that's kind of where we're headed right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, as Steve said, the pacing was great. We got answers, good fight scenes, and we learned more about Savage, the bad guy here, or one of them.
Yeah, but I'm glad you brought up that she said that you said that it was her last hope, because I don't know if did you see the preview for number 5 of the Trinity War?
No.
Okay, you guys didn't see that?
Oh, wait, you mean the preview image of all of them fighting?
No, there's another
No?
character that's holding the box. Did you not see that?
Oh, no.
Oh, are you talking about Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
So
did see that picture now that I think about it.
So something is going to happen where he thinks that,
like a child.
right, exactly.
Oh. It's so simple.
God.
So
And
so they're gonna go to-
a lot of the keys to that storyline because they fucking spent 21 issues of Justice League bringing them back in the fucking last 10 pages or
Yeah,
whatever.
they wouldn't have
Well-
opened with him. Like, there was no point in him even being there at the first,
That's
Well,
true.
and he is empowered by the gods who cursed Pandora. So.
that's where
Oh.
we're headed for sure.
So obvious now.
Because I had another question. You're saying, that's a great Shazam theory, and it must be true, but I think it would be kind of cool. I thought this from the very first time she mentioned needing a dark heart. If it would be something, because they've said this is the equivalent of Marvel, of the Marvel Civil War.
That's
If it's a hero who has a dark heart, who opens the box, and everyone is like, are you...
Well,
wait a minute, you have a
what
dark
about
heart?
Black Adam, who was shown as being resurrected later in this series? Maybe
True.
Black Adam and Shazam are going to be connected to this boat somehow.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, because both of them, as Marcus would say, both these guys.
Wow.
We don't know that he would say that for sure.
Yes, we do, Steve. Yes, we do.
Well, we just lost an entire audience.
You guys are very like sons of the fucking serpents over here.
Wait, guys, I just got a text message.
Daredevil, bring it-
Ratings are down 10 points this week for that
Yeah.
joke.
And then ratings are down in the
Yeah.
urban crowd, in the 23 to 45 range in the African American.
We're going to have really strong
demographic.
arms and shoulders from digging our grave every week.
I'm actually trying to make it worse at this point. I'm like digging to make it worse.
Because it's a joke, get it? Because we wouldn't...
No. I want Damien to yell at me. That's my goal. I want all of my
Yeah,
black friends to be
Hopper,
disappointed.
let's not throw up the "We Love Black People" card. Okay, we're
Yeah,
too
not
much
yet,
for
not
that. It
till we
just
have
doesn't
to.
work.
But I'm
I can't
glad.
wait for that
Hold on,
artwork, though.
quiet. Wait, what?
I can't wait for that artwork revealed for the website that we're having Damien work on.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have a friend that's going to make a great new logo for us.
We have
and I'm
black
super
friends.
excited for it.
Thank you, Justin.
Wait, Powers, was that what that was? You were just trying to get us out of the hole? You're like, our black friend is going to draw us a logo. They approve of us being racist.
We're not paying them.
Take a moment to plug our black
God.
friend amidst all this racism.
But yeah, go to HeroNuggets.com and check it out.
One
we'll let you know.
black friend.
We'll let you know when it pops up. It'll be good. God. Wow. This issue just took a turn for the worst. I'm going to take over as host, and we're going to move on. Steve, you mentioned the Sons of the Serpents. You're the only one who read Daredevil this week. Do you want to give us a nugget rating of Daredevil, please?
My nugget rating of Daredevil this week would be a solid 3.75 nuggets.
Why not 4? Where did this 7.5 come from?
It's like somebody took a bite out of it, man. That last nugget.
Yeah, you felt like something was missing?
No, I would give it a 4, but I feel like I'll just give everything 4s if I had that option. So why not? It's going to be a 3.75.
Okay, so when
right
we
now.
finally get a high review from Steve, it's going to be huge.
It's going to blow your dick off, man. You're going to know it's good. But no,
I really...
real good this week. Little summary. Fucking picks up from last week where a dude gets shot in the courtroom.
Yep.
Guy was defending himself. Turns out the whole fucking court is crooked, and motherfuckers are trying to kill him inside the courtroom, and also Daredevil.
Yeah,
And
just
it's
the
just
whole...
him.
It was him just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But there's some really great... There's really great art. Like that, Daredevil and Hawkeye are just two of the like great pieces of art that Marvel has going on, just from like a stylistic view, not like a, oh, this is really good anatomically correct art, just stylized. It looks awesome.
It's also very
very,
reminiscent of older comics too.
Yeah, like very film noir. Very cool.
I would definitely also give it like a 3.75 of 4, just based on some of the panels. There's like a panel where he grabs a medical guy and they jump down a staircase.
Yep.
And there's like a bunch of
on the
bullets coming up at them, and he's dropping down into like a sea of bullets, and just the way that they draw it, I can't explain it. We'll put up a picture of it on our companion, which you can find at HeroNuggets.com. But speaking of great art, there was another issue that we read this week, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 5.
Yeah, I'm stepping out for this one.
The whole
gonna
issue,
leave.
the first page of the issue is Angela, and she looks amazing. The art in this spread, it's a 2-page spread, kind of introducing Angela, and she looks good. How are you guys feeling about Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'm ready to take this one.
I know you are, but that's why I'm going to go over to Justin, and you're going to have Justin break it down for us.
All right.
Yeah, Justin, give us the negative review first, and then Hopper will bring it in with the positives.
Well, the thing is I'm not too negative about this issue.
Whoa!
I agree, man.
This
I
is
agree.
what I wanted to hear, Justin.
Yeah,
I need to hear
so-
Justin,
now.
I told you it got good.
It did. Okay.
Do you remember how the issue went? Do you want to give a quick breakdown?
You want me to recap the whole thing or what?
Yeah. We'll put the hero music behind it. Recap it real quick.
All right. So it starts off with Earth. The people on Earth had messed with the time stream too much, and whatever reason happened, and then we cut straight to Angela, and it's like I'm here for reasons I don't know why, but I'm gonna make them pay with head on their wall. My wall. Put their head. Hopper is making a motion.
I'm talking to the listeners. I'm talking to the viewers.
That's
the
what's
video
happening.
cast.
So anyway, we cut away back to multiple things. Iron Man and Rocket are
Yeah,
building
with
his
some great
suit.
dialogue.
And it's for the first time for me, I felt like Rocket was a little more normal and not so
That's what I was gonna say, man.
maniacal.
Yes.
And then they move on to Gamora's
Quill?
running around and like, where's Quill? And like, we don't know, it ain't our problem. But I don't know why they said that. But anyway, so then we cut to Peter Quill. He's running around, and we get to see him use his element gun, which is something
That was awesome.
that he had when he was created back in the 80s, and they didn't use that at all in the previous Dan Anti-Landing run, to my knowledge. I don't remember him using that.
Nope.
He had his
Nope,
guns,
never.
but they were not the element guns. And that's
I like
cool
that gun.
that this gun is actually back,
Yeah.
because I was always curious about why that never showed up previously. But anyway, that was neat. And then we see him, and he runs into Mantis.
Oh, she looks so good.
And she did, and I was like, whoa, what is going on? And then
It's like being reunited with an old friend, and you're like, damn, you
I
look
know,
good.
looking
It was
great.
amazing.
And I was like, this is fantastic. Way to bring back characters that we haven't seen and wondered where they've been. And it's just like, and then they talk about stuff. I won't go into it too much, but they have a little flashback about Quill's, something happened to Quill, and I don't really, did we see this happen in previous issue?
We did. He has like him and Drax are, I think, piloting the ship, and then all of a sudden Quill has a, like, what he is referring to as like a breakdown or a blackout, where he saw just like the universe crumbling pretty much.
And that was in
this
issue number 3, correct?
Yeah, I think so. And then, but what happens
I
here is
vaguely remember
Mantis
that.
uses her empathy power, and
Mhm.
she kind of touches his face so that she can see what he sees. And
Yeah.
in this, I'm gonna just read off what's in this panel because it's ridiculous.
Do it.
So we have the new Miss Marvel, like looking
Mhm.
all badass. We have a Nova Prime. We're not
pretty
even positive
I'm pretty sure
if it's Ryder, but
I'm
I
gonna,
think it's
I'm
Richard
gonna
Ryder.
assume it's Ryder, and I'm
I
happy
think
to
it's fucking
see
Ryder. I think it's
Ryder in a
Ryder.
panel.
Yeah, we see Groot laying down some law to the Badoon, Gamora kicking some Badoon ass. We see Kid Peter Quill, and then we see Captain Marvel,
Yep. Captain
Strange.
Marvel.
and then we see Rocket Raccoon blasting some Badoon, and Peter Quill hanging out with Jean Grey?
Wait, and real quick though,
With young Jean Grey.
isn't Miss Marvel Captain Marvel right now?
She is.
Yeah. And so there's Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, but then there's also Captain Marvel, Marvel.
Marvel.
Yes. Okay.
And then we see Thanos, who comes into play
Oh,
in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the strangest
Damn,
part
that's
to
a
me
big
is,
issue. They even have
dude.
is seeing Peter Quill and young Jean Grey. I was like, what is
Yeah, I
going
didn't
on
realize
there?
who that was. You think it's Jean Grey, huh?
Well, it's the blue and the yellow and the orange hair, like, and it's in the all new X-Men costume. So
All right, you're gonna have to post a link on the companion and see what everyone thinks on the
No,
comic.
for sure, 100%. But
But-
Justin, keep going with the
Yeah,
issue.
so anyway, so Mantis and them are relating, and they're like, we don't know why you're having this, but you need to go see this one guy. And like, you think I should see him? It's probably not a good idea, but it's like, yeah, but I think it's the only person I really can talk to about this issue. And it's like, okay, and then it cuts away to Angela again, and then she's and
No,
Iron
even,
Man and Rocket.
even before, hold on, even before Angela, we get one page of me, baby. We get one page of Drax.
Oh, that's right. Drax is interrogating some.
He's interrogating like a
A Badoon.
Badoon soldier, I think. But Drax, I don't know who's drawing him. He looks terrible. I hate
He
the way
looks.
he's
I
drawn.
hate it. He looks even worse than Drax did in Thanos Imperative.
But moving on from that,
He
keep
looks
going,
like
Justin.
Drax back before when he was with Cammy a little bit.
Yeah, it just looks like ugly Drax. It's so bad.
Drax, though, in Thanos Imperative is actually how Drax originally was drawn back in.
I
his creation.
know.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, so the Drax is in that little thing, and he's interrogating this Badoon, and then it cuts back to
Them pinging Earth because they
pinging
put
Earth,
like a
and
sensor.
Gamora's like, "What's that?" It's like, "I set Earth up for a thing whenever something's approaching it," and they cut away, and it's Angela, and she's flying in, and they're like, "We don't know what this is," and like, "Well, I'm not gonna go there," and then like, "Okay, maybe we should go deal with it," and then Gamora's already outside dealing with her, and they crash into the moon, and they fight, and then while they're fighting, Peter Quill and this mysterious person are having a conversation, and it's really good dialogue, and then it's like, I don't know, it kind of felt like you're watching a TV show. It was really well cut, really well scripted, and then we reveal this thing. It's like, well, I know it's not you doing this one with the power of the universe crumbling and being weird. So, because if you did have this power,
You'd be using it right now.
Right now, and
Yeah.
it's like that is true and stuff. And it was just really good dialogue. And they're like, come on, just show me the last panel so I knew who the fuck.
Who is
it
it?
was.
But the important thing, they're leaving out is the text bubbles and the font.
Yes. And you probably remember it because you read Thanos Imperative very recently, but I could not remember whose text bubbles that were. And I was like, I should know, it's familiar, but I don't know who. I thought it was like, it's not Cosmo, because
No,
he
I
was
just
not
get
talking
feeling.
Russian. And
Yeah,
it was
for
so much
everyone
more
who's not familiar, the text
bigger.
isn't just the normal black outline, white interior, black text. It's like there's a special, like, secondary black border around the entire black border of the text bubble. It's like there's iconic
is it?
font and text for a lot of characters.
It cuts the
Who is
last panel, and it's like, well, I don't remember the dialogue specifically, but it's Thanos!
Thanos!
Oh,
So
Okay.
Peter Quill is talking to Thanos about all this stuff, and it's just like,
Yeah, and Thanos is
Oh.
pretty much like, yeah, I know that shit's fucked up, man, and we're gonna have to fix it. Pretty much what it comes down to is Thanos is like, I was right the whole time, your dad was right, everyone was right. Earth is a bunch of douchebags that pretty much destroyed the universe.
yeah,
And
it's
our
time
reality,
everyone-
so-
out.
yeah,
we gotta
everyone's
destroy
gonna
Earth.
come
Sorry,
destroy Earth
man.
because they fucked everything up. And so, I guess that's leading into Infinity. But one thing I took away that the ending there is are Peter and Quill and Thanos kind of on the same page because they hung out in the Cancerverse together because they got
That's-
out together? Where the fuck
They
is Ryder?
have to.
Fuck, it's Ryder, man.
I'm ready to tag me in, Justin. Tag me in. I'm
Tag.
ready.
Powers is about to split a
Okay.
gasket over there, so let's have him talk
alright.
about the issue.
I'm gonna start from the end, like just now. What you told me a while ago, Justin, and for anyone who's not familiar with Thanos, he isn't necessarily a bad guy. He's not.
Dickbag.
He's just a dick. He's not necessarily selfish. It's just he sees a bigger picture and he's a genius. And like he said in the last panel, he's like, I was right. Everyone else is right. The Earth has been, they're children and they're messing with forces they don't understand and it's affecting the rest of the universe. We have to take it out. And so you're saying, are him and Peter Quill friends? But Quill, understands, and Thanos is like, no, it's not personal. It's just the Earth has fucked with the time stream too many times. Shit's fucked up. We have to take it out. My hands are tied here. And I love Thanos. I love him. But, okay, going back to the beginning, we have skipped Guardians. We skipped issue 4. I'll give a quick bullet point recap. What's fantastic is,
Quick Hopper, huh?
yeah, there's time.
Quick
timer.
and Hopper do not go together.
Yeah.
Have a
I'm gonna
Legends
time
of the
you,
Hidden
30
Unless
seconds.
it's in the bedroom.
Have a Legends of the
Well.
Hidden Temple timer. Just Olmec. 3 minutes.
I'll
Alright.
give you 1 minute, Hopper.
All right,
Yeah, start a timer.
give me a now.
Hold on a second.
Wow.
I'm pulling out on my smartphone.
Timer.
Any second.
Here we go.
Wasting more
Now.
time, man.
Okay, so Peter Quill's dad is the king of basically the entire universe. He has a secret council made of Gladiator, Badoon, people from the negative zone, a lady from Asgard, I figured her name, forgive me, and he has a secret agenda to take out the Earth, which is weird because in one of the panels, Gladiator is essentially mocking, he's like, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy, which I have a problem with because he was on the Annihilators and he fought beside the Guardians in War of Kings.
30 seconds.
And then the Annihilators. Gladiator's point of view didn't make sense to me.
Me
2, if anyone who's using the Marvel AR app, you are in for a treat. The Guardians of the Galaxy run has a lot of great content in there. One of them, they have auditions to play Groot in the movie. Please check it out. It's in issue number 4. It's a great time. You're going to enjoy that 30-second video. 3, Iron Man. We haven't touched on this. Iron Man on Earth is a genius. We love Iron Man. He has the best Stark technologies. We know this.
Time.
That was like 1 minute.
That was 1 minute. I told you I'm kidding you.
That's what he
Legends
told
of the
me,
Hidden
man.
Temple has 3.
Didn't even get
Okay,
close
okay,
to
fine. I'm
finishing
gonna keep
it.
going.
All right, I'm going quickly.
Okay, you
But-
got another minute.
With the Guardians of the Galaxy, Tony Stark has childlike, caveman-like technology, and it's a running joke throughout the series so far, where everyone, both good guys and bad, are like, "What is this? Wait, you don't have this?" Like when they're captured on the Badoon ship at the end of issue 3 and at the beginning of issue 4, he's like, "Wait a minute, how can I understand your race? This is really weird." And the Badoon are like, "We have universal translators on every ship. Don't you have this?" And Stark is like, "That's so cool." And Rocket Raccoon is like, "Hey man, don't you want to talk to Earth?" And Stark is like, "Yeah, but we're in an outer space." And Rocket's like, "We have a universal communicator," and it's a really great panel. And Tony Stark's entire armor suit is busted at the end of issue 5. Totally demolished, and he's like, "I can't repair it." And Rocket Raccoon is like, "We have a
Tool for that.
metal. Yeah, we have a tool. It's a metal repair."
Time.
And it does. Oh! I got my drink right here. Hold on.
It's a
There it
really
is.
great,
All right.
There it is.
really
A
good.
recap
It is
that
good.
somehow
Yeah.
moved into issue 5.
Okay. And it's great because in issue 5, Stark is like, "Oh, my armor," and Rocket Raccoon is like, "Well, yeah, that's what you get from messing with or making a suit out of chintzy metallurgy." And Stark is like, "This is one of the sturdiest alloys created by man." And Rocket Raccoon goes, "Wow,
He's like, wait, all of man?
all of man?" and like Tony Stark is like, what is happening? Where am I?
Yeah, but the dialogue that Rocket had in this specific issue, me and Justin, I think, touched on this before. Rocket was not the same Rocket that we were used to in any of the
and
other
we
stuff.
hated it.
You hated it.
He's back. He's sarcastic. He's funny. And
Mainly because he wasn't shooting someone in the face and yelling "murdered you." I think that's why we enjoyed
murdered
it.
you. It's
So dumb.
It sucks. All right, point number 5. We haven't talked about
Oh, where's
Tony
that going?
Stark and Gamora hooking up.
No. Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't, Kurt.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, it's like his dick is in pain. Great panel, great artwork. She's laying in bed there side by side, and she's like, "So I'm going back to
Yeah,
the
we
bar."
talked about that, motherfucker. We
talked
totally
about
talked
it.
about that.
Hey.
It was probably on an issue that you weren't on because you were fucking around in
True.
the South. That's what was
I
going
was
on.
in the South.
And
maybe
Joe
that
now waits
happened.
till your time.
So
I'm not done.
moving. What
Hold
else
on.
are you gonna possibly say about
What
this
else
issue
can you
that I
possibly
was
It's a
about that?
segue into this week's hypothetical.
Okay, fine.
So,
Wait,
again,
I'll allow it.
Before you hit us
I'll
with that,
allow it.
Hopper, I'm going to interject with the Steve criticism right here and
I'm
say, I don't know what the hell your summary was about, man. I couldn't follow it.
There are a lot of bullet points of fun.
we had fun
fact.
stuff that we've missed in the issues.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I really
So
wanted to touch on
topic-
Angela. Angela is really important. If you use the Marvel AR app, you saw that they kind of had a quick 30-second interview with Bendis. So, as you know, Angela is not in the Marvel universe. Like, outside of comics, Angela's not a part of the Marvel universe. She's
Moving
owned
on.
by
Mhm.
Todd McFarlane. She's now in the Marvel universe, and they're using them
No,
busting the
Gaiman.
time stream
Todd
to bring her in.
McFarlane.
Shut the fuck up, Val. What are you talking about while he's
Yeah.
talking?
Talking over Hopper over here.
Yeah.
You're the one
So-
who wanted us to call you
He's
out on that,
wrong.
and you're the fucking one who does it? Are you
gotta
kidding
make
me?
some correction. You know what
Wait.
I'm saying?
What correction?
It's not owned by Todd McFarlane. It's Neil
Yeah.
Gaiman.
Gaiman owns Angela. McFarlane owns the
McFarlane
rest.
owns Spawn. Yeah.
Well, I know that, but Bendis brings up McFarlane,
Okay.
yeah, he brings up his
Spawn.
name, and so yeah. So anyway, good point. That means other characters. Spawn. We posted on the blog that Jamie Foxx wants to play Spawn in the new movie. With Angela coming in outside of the Marvel universe, now a Marvel property. Bendis mentioned McFarlane and his characters. Do you think Spawn is going to come into the galaxy? I think that's a kind of interesting point. I'll write more about that. Anyway, along with the Marvel AR app, hilarious scene when they're in the bar hanging
Is
out.
your hypothetical asking us if we think that Spawn would fit into the Marvel
I
universe?
was on it right now.
You were taking forever to get there. You went back to them sitting in the fucking bar.
So,
Let's go back to
when they're in the bar and they're all sipping their drinks, hanging out, having a good time, celebrating, which I love, classic Guardian style. After every mission, they get drunk at a bar. If you use the Marvel AR app, they show them sitting around the bar, sipping on their drinks. It's hilarious. Anyway, hypothetical. They're sitting in the bar. It reminded me of the Mos Eisley Cantina. Aliens around, there's women, there's guns, dangerous bad guys, and bounty hunters, which I won't touch on. Anyway, hypothetical. The scene made me think of the Mos Eisley Cantina in Star Wars, like I said. And that got me thinking, folks. Hypothetical. What if there was a Star Wars swap? I think Han Solo swapping with Star-Lord. I think they both use guns. They're both suave men. How do you think they go off? Han Solo can communicate with Chewbacca. Could he communicate with Groot? Do you think that's a good swap, Val?
I believe Patton Oswalt went on a tirade about this on my favorite show, Parks and Recreation, and where he said that
the filibuster.
when using during his filibuster scene, when using the Infinity Gauntlet, they could use the
reality gem.
reality
Oh, yeah,
gem to fuse the two universes together.
This allows the Star Wars universe to come
Oswald.
into the Marvel universe.
So then the question becomes, would Star-Lord and Han Solo work together?
Well, Boba Fett would
Not at
defeat both
first,
of
they
them, so
would
it doesn't
clash
matter.
heads.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't think Drax would take out Boba Fett? You're
Boba
dumb.
Fett is the Batman of the Star Wars universe.
Oh,
You haven't seen the likes of Drax the
guess
Destroyer or Nova, like Richard Rider Nova. No way Boba Fett can handle that.
He's got the slave
fucking
one.
little
So.
kid Nova.
No, not the new kid. We're talking
No,
Richard
but I'm
Rider.
saying even the new kid he couldn't handle.
Yeah, like you can't.
I don't know.
Boba Fett's gonna be Rocket Raccoon, Val. You're out of your mind.
I don't think so. He is a Mandalorian, and he has an army. So.
A clone army. A clone army against the Badoon army. I'm sure it's a fair fight.
Hold on. He
I would watch
is
that
actually
bat- I
the
would watch
leader
that
of the
movie.
Mandalorians later in the universe, and the Mandalorians, as everyone knows, as Hopper would say, as everyone knows, the Mandalorians are the only race that managed to actually put up a fight against the Jedi, and they have force-resistant armor and lightsaber impervious armor
Well, that's
made
great
from a metal called
because-
Beskar. So fuck you, they're powerful.
Because Nova doesn't use the Force. He uses gravity, you
Yeah, but-
fucking dick.
Boba
Yeah,
Fett's
he
gonna
uses
force his dick
the
in his
Nova
ass.
Force.
I don't even know where that came from. That's so ridiculous. Steve, how about you? How do you feel about Han Solo?
Is he just replacing Star-Lord?
Han Solo and Star-Lord are swapping. So can he talk to Groot now? I mean,
You know what? Here's my official opinion.
I'm excited for this.
Besides, I'm a little gassy right now, so bear with me. But my official opinion on this one is, I don't really care, man. He can be Han Solo. He can be Star-Lord. It's a space guy, white space guy with a gun. I get it, man. You're a badass. Chill out.
White space guy with a gun. Justin, as a hardcore Star-Lord fan, how do you feel about Han Solo taking up the role of Star-Lord?
I don't know. I guess it could happen.
Wow, some insight there. Thank
I
you,
really don't know. It
Justin.
just seems like such a strange thing. It's like
Well, Star-Lord is like just
they're
he's
pretty the
concerned
same.
about reality and is
Yeah, Han Solo doesn't
and
really
wants
care.
to
I
like
feel like
save
he
the
might-
universe, and
I
Han
think he
Solo is
might
more like
cause
let's
the
smuggle
Guardians
some
to-
shit, man.
He might
Yeah,
cause
let's
the Guardians
go.
to disband. He's like, I don't. It's not my problem.
We should go to nowhere and
And
steal some
Star-Lord
stuff, guys.
would be like,
Yeah.
Star-Lord
really
would like
don't
try to
fuck
become a Jedi or something. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I have no idea.
Hopper, how do you feel about everything? This is your segment, man.
I'm giving Val 20 Force cosmic points for winning this
so many
one.
points.
He had a great argument.
Eat a dick.
What argument?
That
He
Boba
brought
Fett
in-
wins everything.
He brought in how he would interact with the outside forces and everyone. I thought it'd be
That's Fat Guy's
fun.
fault.
Because Han Solo's the only one that could understand Chewbacca. Maybe he could talk to
No.
Yeah, but I
Han
talked
Solo-
about dicks, man. That's how you
Yeah,
win this.
that's
You
true.
talk about a dick.
Han
Wait,
Solo
I talked
can
about dicks all
speak
day and-
Wookiee. He can speak Wookiee. He understands the language, so it's not like a magical connection they have together. He's not going to suddenly understand a different...
It's like
I can
understanding
speak
Spanish.
raccoon language, or whatever they're
He's
called.
not a raccoon! He's not a raccoon!
Whatever.
Okay, thank you for answering that hypothetical. It was weak. We'll do better. Closing out on Guardians this week, as you see here, Tony Stark hooks up with Gamora, and he tells Rocky Raccoon, ever since I was 9 years old, I had a green alien lady at the top of my list. Not me, folks.
Yeah,
I mean-
because Hopper likes boys, and he wants a green alien boy, not
He
a
wants
green
to-
alien lady.
Yeah.
That's
I see
why.
what you did there.
Yeah.
Getting weird.
Well,
No, he
You're
doesn't
getting
like
weird on
boys.
this podcast.
He likes
They're
men.
Okay, Hopper, everybody except you on this podcast was like, green alien lady, blue alien, any colored alien lady,
Any
hot, any colored alien lady above hot human lady any day.
Or big alien lady.
Oh.
Big what?
Big alien
Big
lady,
alien.
man.
He
You know
can't
me.
be
Your,
alien.
your audio kind of went for like a hot second.
Oh,
No, I
sorry
heard him.
about that.
I thought you said dick. Big dick lady beats everything. That's what I
Chicks
thought
with
you
dicks.
said.
Listeners, Steve has gotten us kicked out of public places by talking about
Whoa,
chicks
whoa,
with
whoa.
dicks.
That was me and Val.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That was mostly me.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with talking about alien girls in public. People just need to chill out.
That's right.
Moving
Equal
on.
rights for alien chicks.
Yeah, equal rights. Speaking of equal rights, I want to take equal time to address each one of Val's nuggets in this lightning round. Val, give us some nuggets.
All right. Let me just get it up there. All right. Thanks, Joe. For all the new Nuggeteers listening in, I'm Val, and this is Val's Nuggets. Boop, 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 boop. That was
Jingle
that was
in
the-
progress.
That's like 8-bit music. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome. My segment
bit.
is a quick recap of the best super rumors, theories, and sexy sexiness going around the web. Let's not waste any time. Let's move up to the rumor mill. In TV news, CW is confirming the addition of The Flash in Season 2 of Arrow. The
Yeah!
following is all the confirmed information I could find. 1, It will be Barry Allen. He will be called The Flash. No ridiculous pseudonyms or dancing around the name Smallville style.
They're flat out calling him out. He's Flash.
Yeah, he will be called The Flash. He will have the Flash suit. It will not be like PJs and
Interesting.
a hoodie. It will be a
That's
full
actually
costume.
that's actually pretty cool information.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The Flash is confirmed to appear in episodes 8, 9, and 20, where episode 20 will serve as a proposal pilot for a Flash spin-off. The Flash will be introducing powers into Arrow with more superpowered heroes and villains down the line.
Cool.
Now, this is a huge departure from the first season, which avoided the topic of powers and stuck to a realistic
Right.
and gritty approach.
Right.
Right? The creative team of CW stated that they want to continue the realistic and grounded approach to the show, and that the superpowered characters will be introduced in a way that makes sense and feels like natural progression.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
curious about, is how they're going to handle the Flash, because of the powers. And
Right. So,
it's
I mean,
a lot tougher of a pill to swallow than a dude who can just shoot stuff with an arrow really well.
supposedly they're going to make it all work, and he's going to have his full power set. I'm pretty excited for this. The preview does show Ollie deciding that he no longer wants to be called the Hood as well in the preview that they released for Comic-Con. I'm hoping for an official Green Arrow, and I can't wait to see the
Yep.
Flash speeding through Star City. Quickly, what do the rest of you think? Hopper, you can go first.
I think it's great. I actually just recently learned about the Flash and what he is, and he doesn't just move fast, he thinks fast, kind of like Quicksilver. I think that could be really cool. I love him as a character. I think it's a great addition, and it'll be easy for audiences to swallow.
All right, Joe.
I think just from a business standpoint, it's a good move for DC to continue with the TV theme, since Marvel has kind of dominated the movieverse, and it will be a good way for them to connect their Batman, Superman to maybe other Justice League members by giving them smaller roles in television and then eventually propelling them into a movie together. It would actually be combining two mediums together, one thing that Marvel is now starting to do with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. So we'll kind of see how that plays out for DC, but I think it's a good move for them.
All right, Justin.
I've always liked the Flash. He's like been the second most interesting character next to Batman for me. We used to talk about him with my friend Mark back in high school. It's like if we had to like DC, it was like we were Marvel fans except for Batman and sometimes the Flash. We would always say that. But,
Okay, good enough.
And you know,
Yeah.
sometimes in a Flash, I'll go for the Flash.
Yeah,
Alright,
but
good
he's
enough.
cool, and I've never watched Arrow, but maybe I will now.
Watch it, man. It's real good.
It's really good. Steve.
All right.
I'm hoping, this isn't really what I think of it, but I'm hoping that they have his costume shoot out of his ring like it does in the comics. Obviously,
yeah,
they won't
like
do
the
that
Speed Force
in
thing.
Arrow, but when he gets his spin-off, I want to see that motherfucker start running and then whoosh, and then that costume strapped to his face and shit.
And that'd be really cool. I do like when they do that in the book.
Definitely. Now, actually, moving on from what Joe was talking about, is rumor time. Rumor time. Rumor time. Rumor, take off this rumor. All right. So continuing with Arrow talk, rumor has it Arrow will be used as a test screening for DC's potential film heroes. With the Flash movie confirmed and Flash appearing in Arrow, are we going to see a common trend?
Wait. They confirmed a Flash movie?
They
Oh,
confirmed a
yeah,
Flash movie.
2016,
Wow.
homie.
I didn't hear
2016.
about that.
Now, common opinion is steering to, obviously, yes. Only time will tell, but word on the net says that the Flash film might be riding on Flash's popularity on the small screen. Do you think it's a good idea or a waste of time? Steve, let's start with you.
Yeah, let's start with me here, so then I got some shit to say. Okay, so first off, damn it! I fucking said my intro and then I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Take it around the hopper and then meet me on the back
You're like the
side.
kid in
Alright.
class that raises his hand before he thinks of the answer.
All right.
Exactly,
Actually,
man.
we'll go with Justin since he's next on the list.
What was the question?
Wow, this is a disaster right now. I'll take it.
I gotta
Take
tell
it
you what I was
that
gonna
the
say
Flash
now.
having his own
Steve,
movie
Steve already
is
ready. I don't want to
pretty
take
sweet.
Steve's grace.
Okay,
here we
Steve, now
go.
you're ready.
All right.
Fucking
All
sure,
right.
go ahead.
Steve?
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, why not? I was just gonna take it, but now you can fucking take it. Yeah, okay.
Goddamn right. I'm going back to it.
Yep. All right.
I don't
Oh,
want
okay, just pout then.
his fucking success to ride. Well, it should ride on the show. What they should do though is fucking same actor from the show. Boom. main
they should.
screen Flash
Oh, yeah.
and tie those universes.
They're actually
together.
concepting the character of the Flash from that dude from that big robot movie. What's it called?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific
lead
Rim, the
guy.
main character.
I could see him being a
That
cool
blonde guy.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, Joe, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I would just said that I was excited to see what they're gonna do with it. That's pretty much it.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm,
Joe.
I'm about the same as well, and I agree with Steve. I would like to see them keep consistency. If this is a test audience, or
Right.
a
Just
testing
same
ground,
actor.
and
keep
it works
keep
well,
consistent.
then use the same actor. Don't be stupid.
I want to see him literally run from the television onto the screen, onto the movie screen.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Some like hokey ad from the '90s. You see
Now
on
what,
television, he just runs onto the screen. Now coming to the theaters.
Powers,
Hopper.
your hand
Yeah.
is raised. You kept flashing it up.
You can't take anything for granted. I would hope they use the same actor. Have they cast the actor for the show yet?
No.
No.
When does the new season of Arrow start?
August.
Oh wow, it's a
Yeah,
process.
it's like August or September. It's coming.
But they shoot those episodes every week, so
Yeah.
you know.
August
get
or
around.
tomorrow. And the listeners, it
I
will
think
have been August.
I'm excited. I have not seen the show, but
It's a good
You
show.
need to watch it on Hulu, man. It is
Yes.
really fucking good.
yes.
Yeah, you know, speaking of Hulu, we're going to take a minute and embrace our first advertisement here on the Hero Nuggets podcast.
Let's hear
you
it for
should
the
get
sponsors.
Hulu. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. Just act like we got Hulu Plus to fucking advertise with this. It's awesome. All right, what Powers? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh no, I think that was it. I do want to do another
This show
show.
brought to
All
you
right.
by.
Perfect.
It's
All right.
especially if it's going to tie into the.
Val, do you have any other
research.
nuggets?
Yes, I'm moving on. We're gonna move into sexy sexiness. A few episodes ago, we had our first guest, the ever so lovely Ceremony.
Oh my God,
Well,
where's this going?
Nuggeteers,
Are we really
I
segueing this?
suggest you hop over to her Facebook as she's recently posted images of her newest cosplay and a personal favorite of Hopper's,
nice.
Oh.
Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Oh,
Psylocke,
it's a good
who
one,
Hopper
folks.
thought was in the Wolverine because he's a
The
dumbass.
recent Wolverine
No,
film.
wait, okay. Listeners,
You'll have
here, no,
listen,
Nuggeteers.
listeners, you will have side blades of your own down in your netherrealm, if you know what I mean. Check her out on facebook.com/ceremony cosplay, or you can just type sexycosplay.heronuggets.com and it'll take you right to the picture.
Okay,
Yeah, Hopper, what do you have to say?
okay. As everyone saw, like I said, as everyone saw on our Hero Nuggets review of the Wolverine movie, yes, I took that character to be another Fox bastardization of a
Yukio,
beloved
yeah.
character because it's happened before. So I and the rest of the world assumed that was their attempt to be like, oh, it's
no, don't put the rest of the world behind you. You
Don't lump them
Right,
into your
okay,
whole-
I'll give
Really?
you some of the world. I'll give you
Wait,
some
really?
of the world.
Because it's unprecedented that Fox has fucked up and bastardized a beloved
wait,
character
No,
in
I
the movie.
agree with you. I was on the Yukio fucking hate train too, because I thought she was a cheap version of Psylocke as well, but Joe
Yeah.
proved us wrong. So,
I
anyway,
did too.
moving on.
Let me back you up.
Oh, okay, yeah,
actually,
yes,
I didn't
Justin,
know
go.
who she
Just
was.
hold on, Justin. Right before you talk, since I was brought up into this,
Yeah.
I literally did a minute and a half worth of research to figure out that wasn't Psylocke. No, I didn't even read the run. I just know how to fucking Google. You freak.
All right,
In
Justin.
supporting Hopper though, I want to see real quick. When it started, I was like, "Is this supposed to be Psylocke? I don't know who this character is," and I didn't know who Viper was at first either. I was like, "Is that the
They're
Hydra
both
chick?"
characters from the
I
Frank
thought that was
Miller
the
run that
Enchantress.
this was based off of.
And it
No,
was
this-
from that whole snake group.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I forgot
she's one
about
of the
them.
three snake chicks.
But
it's also
I-
from that run.
I did think that I was like, I thought to myself, is this supposed to be a Psylocke? Because I don't know who Yukio is. And then
She
I
doesn't
looked it
have
up and I was like, oh,
side
apparently she was a character from that run.
There were
But I
no
didn't
side
know that.
blades.
So,
But she had
so in
blades
your
and-
defense, I was on that train, but then at the
Oh,
end, I
because she
was
had
like,
a blade,
wasn't.
chill powers.
She-
all of a
she
sudden
also
No,
had
wasn't
Psylocke
even-
uses katanas.
She also had a little bit of psychic ability, which, you know, Psylocke
No,
has
it was
fucking-
it was specific psychic ability. It was not a little bit of psychic ability.
Well, it's not the
Hey,
first time they fucked it up. So.
Exactly. That's, you know.
yeah, but they're
Still,
trying
Hopper's wrong,
hard.
and fuck you, Hopper. You're wrong. Right, Hopper.
Hopper.
What? I got to move on. What?
Go Hopper, go.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I wanted to talk about a connection to Psylocke as soon as you're done, Val.
Okay, you could. All right, I'm almost done. The last thing I have is just a suggestion for anyone reading DC this week. Just pick up Batman Incorporated number 13. It's gonna blow your fucking dick off. It's just an amazing issue if you really are interested in seeing the closure between Batman and the last fucking 10 years of Batman. This is going to be the issue to
Hey,
read.
let me piggyback right here. Let me jump on your back and just... Blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Yeah.
so here we go. Also read the fucking Flash Annual number 2. It's the first meeting of Barry Allen and Hal Jordan.
Oh.
Very hilarious, very fun.
Justin,
also
can
read
you
that.
Piggyback too. Justin, what can you say? Piggyback.
Oh,
Piggyback!
Red Uncanny X-Men. Why is no one else reading that? It's so good.
This was
Okay.
a DC piggyback, homie.
Oh,
Hopper,
DC
piggyback.
Piggyback.
No
Okay.
Marvel showboat.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
real quick, Justin, this is a great follow-in or tie-in to what you will say. As Val was just talking about Psylocke, another thing, we've had a pretty good discussion on Reddit and on our website. I wrote a good article tying in an updated timeline of all X-Force movie confirmed information. It's in the works. It's confirmed. It's going to happen 2 years from now. They have not cast or they haven't released any of the 5
Hopper Nugget, everybody.
cast members. That's right.
Mhm.
They have said, Jeff Wadlow, the writer-director of the X-Force movie, has said and confirmed 5 X-Force members. Now,
Colossus.
yes, in the X-Men Days of Future Past, which we have increasing coverage on.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Just go read the blog post. Why are you gonna tell them what your blog post says?
Yeah,
Go to HeroNugget.com. Go to HeroNugget.com and read the blog. We're gonna talk about
All
this
right.
some more.
Hey, anyway, that's it for my nuggets. Have an opinion, want to share some news or talk about Arrow, tweet us at Hero Nuggets and hit me up at Val's Nuggets. Check out our new and improved site, HeroNuggets.com. We've got the newest news, rumors, and humor, and more, I guess, from comics to movies to TV to a bunch of other geeky shit. Back to you, Joe. Let's fucking move on.
Yeah, I think we're almost reaching an hour here, so we gotta almost wrap it up.
Uncanny X-Men. Justin.
Yeah, Justin wanted to talk about the Uncanny X-Men, another good X title every week. Uncanny X-Men. I didn't read it, so I can't really talk about this issue. Justin,
Well,
was it a good word read or not?
I was gonna go read issue 9 today. Forgot that I hadn't read issue 8 yet, so I can.
Oh
I can
well, you
talk
didn't
about
even read it, so
issue
perfect.
8,
Glad
but
we
let me
didn't
tell
talk
you
about
that-
it.
I'm loving Magneto's dynamic with Cyclops.
Yeah,
I'm
I
loving
did like that
continuing
when I
to
was
follow
reading that.
Cyclops. Like everyone hates him
Yeah, I
and
read
says he's a
that.
little bitch, but
He's such a tool.
He's such
I've been a
bitch.
fan of Cyclops for the longest time because
Hey, Cyclops.
no one
You're
seems
not
to
cosplay.
be on his side. He's always seemed to be.
you're
Even in
locals?
all new X-Men, the current Cyclops is like, I don't get it. Why is everyone giving me such a hard time? I just want to understand my place and I want to do right. And it's still that parallels with the Uncanny Cyclops, the current one. And it's just like, I want to do right. I know I fucked up, but I still want to do right. And I'm always like, you know what, Cyclops? Even though you fucking gone crazy, I still want to see you do good, and I believe you can. And that's why I keep reading it, is because I have faith in the character.
See,
Yeah.
Cyclops has let me down too many times. I love hating Cyclops. In this run especially, in Uncanny X-Men, I love hating Cyclops.
He's the
See,
worst
I don't-
parental
I
like
don't-
unit ever. Like he's like who leaves like their children alone with this dude? He's like, hey, 16-year-olds, join my army. Come on, let's just
Come on,
instill
come on,
some
let's
principles.
just-
I don't know.
Come on, revolt. Come
Your
on,
name's
guys.
Gold Balls. You can't
Come
go
on.
home.
You're good.
You get gold balls everywhere. Gold balls.
Yeah, gold balls. Check out these gold balls. About
Gold
to-
Balls.
That was
Um,
literally all of issue 8.
I love gold.
Yeah.
That happened.
Balls for you guys today. HeroBalls.com. We're gonna buy that.
It's the new the XXX sexy version of the Hero Nuggets blog.
Yeah.
The HeroBalls.com.
Uncanny Triple X-Men.
Oh,
Calendar.
God. Uncanny Triple X-Men.
You know it's out
we
there.
gotta,
It's
we
out
gotta
there
pitch
already.
that to Marvel.
Just
Speaking
go-
of pitching
Google search
stuff
it
to
now.
Marvel,
Have fun.
Speaking of pitching stuff to Marvel, though, I'm going to start to close this out here. We've got some awesome guests coming up on the Hero Nuggets
Yeah, we
podcast,
do.
as well as some awesome issues. Next week, we have artist Jim Hanna joining us. He works on a bunch of indie titles, and he's also a friend of ours.
He did this awesome Deadpool artwork.
Oh, hell yeah.
To anyone viewing right now.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
I'll take a snap and we'll put it on the companion.
some
There we
Deadpool artwork. He's an awesome artist, and we're excited to have him. He's a fun
Very
guy.
cool guy.
We also
Great guy.
have in the works some really high up people at Marvel. I don't want to give it away or jinx it just yet, but he said that he would like to come on and give us some tips as a new podcaster, so I think that'd be really awesome. Also, a local comic shop of mine, an owner, her name is Natalie. She is interested in coming on, and what's nice about Natalie is that she has already offered to bring several free gifts to give away, variant covers, toys, other stuff. So Natalie is going to come on. She's really awesome. And there's
Wait a
also a... Yes?
No, Steve, you can't win them.
Even if you're not art, we're not buying them, homie.
That's awesome.
You gotta get some third party to it, man.
Hopper, do you have something to add to this?
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of giving away stuff, as we talked about, once we hit 200 likes, we're almost there. We have some more surprises and giveaway fun for you guys.
Yeah, we still have that Avengers variant cover. No one has claimed it yet. All you had to do was either follow us on Twitter and Facebook and send us a message on either one of those platforms and saying, hey, I'd like to win that cover.
Yeah, we keep
you
getting
want
followers
it,
and
you don't
likes,
have it.
but we're not having anyone actually message. We're
And
struggling.
also, I do have a contest running on...
I was going to
on-
plug your contest too.
Yeah, it's a really simple question. All you guys have to do is tell us, does Captain America need a helmet? That's it. And why? Okay? If you are chosen, the first winner gets the first 10-issue run of any New 52 or Marvel digital comic of Comixology. You're going to get that gifted, the first 10 issues.
In
First
addition, in
Bro,
addition,
let me answer that question for you.
Well,
right
shut
now.
the fuck up, Steve.
in addition to us reading your answer like live on the podcast, what
Yeah.
better
And-
reward can you ask for answering
If you're in the second place, you get the first 5 issues of any run on
Guys,
Marvel
this is
now
so
or
easy.
New 52.
So
Oh yeah,
simple.
and even in third place, you just get a free digital comic of your choice.
You could
So-
even be on the fence about comics and be like, all right, I could check out some comics for
Yeah,
free just
and
by
all you
answering
gotta
a
Be like, yo,
goddamn
he needs
question.
a helmet because there's guns and shit, yo. And if you're the only
Yeah,
answer,
but then
first
Hawkeye
place.
doesn't need a helmet.
Whoa,
so
where
what
did
the
Marcus come
Yeah,
from,
where did
Justin?
Yeah. Get back to DC, Marcus.
Yo, sorry, I just like Captain America comics.
Oh, God, now we have to stop, man.
This is now going to be a banned episode. We will never be able to release it. Justin's off the podcast.
Why am I the one to go?
buried
Because I
himself
didn't even
alive.
start this thing.
You just used you used audio blackface just now.
I think nobody won our contest.
Uh.
because nobody makes it through the whole podcast without shutting it off.
Oh, good.
Well, for a second, these guys just talking about racism?
Yeah, also coming up, in addition to the 2 contests that we got, we're going to have a special issue at number 15 where we invite you all to join us in a live Hero Nuggets podcast.
That's right.
It's going to be recorded. We'll answer your questions. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. Maybe we'll all have some shots. I'll be back in Arizona at that point. We can all get together and have a good time. Otherwise, let's sign out. You know, it's been
Wait.
weird. Do you have one more thing to add?
I do. As everyone, thanks for the input on the new website. You can email me at hopper@heronuggets.com. Let me know anything that you want added. We're going to have a lot of new sections coming up, such as our cosplay section. Your Nuggeteer, your cast right here, the Hero Nuggets, have done lots of cosplays, and you have yet to see them. That's one of the many features and sites or zones that we're going to be adding, thanks to your input. So if you have anything else,
video
email.
content coming up. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow once we get more time and once we just start. We get more time as Nuggeteers or as the Nuggets to work on this stuff. It's gonna keep growing. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get awesome. You're gonna love it. It's gonna expand away from comics into video games into
a lot of just geekdom
Entertainment
in general.
Yeah,
a lot of
it's gonna be-
geekdom. So thanks
it's
to
gonna
your
be awesome.
input, listener, Nuggeteers. Keep it coming. Like I said, hopper@heronuggets.com.
Shut up, Hopper.
Yeah. Since this is our first issue without a guest in like 2 or 3 issues, I think that how we're going to take us out this week is I want everyone just to say bye, and then we'll do a 3-second countdown, and we're all going to say nuggets out together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Ultra nuggets out.
So,
We'll put some epic music.
yeah, it's going to build up as just start at the end again. Val, say bye. Steve,
Bye,
Justin,
everybody. It was a good show, and I hope you liked all the yelling and racism.
Always a pleasure hanging out with you fuckheads. Also, I guess the listeners as well.
Hey guys, see y'all later. See you next week.
This guy says goodbye with hello.
Hello, bye.
Hey guys, bye. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was a great time hanging out with you. We'll see you next week.
No! That was so terrible.
That was horrible. Can we try that again? Can we just do another one?
Hey, can we get a nuggets out all
Okay,
together?
that was golden.
We'll
On
practice.
one. We'll start at 4, and we'll do it at 1.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, nuggets out!
Nuggets out. Not at all.
That was it. That's gold.
The
Right there.
second build-up is all right. We got to. We'll try it again. 4, 3, 2, nuggets out! Oh,
Wait, we're
God.
saying on 2? You've thrown me off.
No, on 1.
On one, it's
On
always
one.
faster on one. It's always faster on one.
4,
I think we got it
3,
that time.
2, 1.
Nuggets
Nuggets out!
Out!
Oh,
Nuggets out!
it's
Nuggets
not happening.
This is
Too many
All
empties.
right.
This is like a
Not
squeaky
enough.
orgasm.
We got
It's
it, we
not
got it.
happening when you're really
If we
drunk.
got it, I'm gonna make it hilarious whenever we're recording.
All right.
Save your files. We're done.
All right.
That was-
Hey,
that
good
was
news,
good.
gentlemen.
It actually
I'm not
recorded?
stuck in the time stream.
Good. Make sure you save your project. That way you won't get.
Shut- Oh God!
Yeah, that's the
My Audacity is not responding.
Oh God.
Valve lost in the time stream, no motherfucker.
No, thankfully Audacity has a recovery feature. So
Oh my go! And welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast. My name is Joe. I'm your host. Starting at the very end, we have.
oh, it's Val, everybody. How's it going? You keep pointing in the wrong direction.
On mine, it
All
looks
right,
like
go-
the right
okay.
direction.
I got it.
All
Okay,
right,
I'll do it one more
stop.
time. One
All
more
right,
time.
3,
A third time.
3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast, your source of nerdy information, weekly comic book news, and belly laughs. My name is Joe, and I'm your host. Starting at the very end, I am joined by...
Oh, hey, it's Val, everybody, bringing you your sexy sexiness. How's it going?
Next is
Your
Steve.
turn.
Steve.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, and next we have.
Yeah,
okay, this
rude.
is Steve, everybody's favorite fucking landlocked sailor. How we doing? Because I curse like a motherfucker.
Oh, there we go.
That's it. Hey guys, it's me, Justin. How's it going?
Justin. And finally,
Here's Hopper. Nice to see you again, everybody.
Hopper's back. This week I am sporting some Cyclops glasses on the video if you can see it. Found these at a J-pop festival. It made a bunch of sex. It made a bunch of...
Made
You made a bunch of
sex.
Japanese
love you
festival.
long
Very
time.
nice.
Made a bunch of sense. But this week's a great issue. We were supposed to be joined by a fellow nerd podcast called The Week in Geekdom from Puerto Rico, but they actually couldn't make it. So no big deal. This week we cover a new issue of Pandora, Trinity of Sin. Oh, excuse me. We cover... shit, I just blanked on what the hell we're covering. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 5.
Yeah, that's why you blanked.
Hopper has another great question for us. Val's got a bunch of nuggets, and otherwise we're just going to have some witty banter this week because we don't have a guest to deal
I've
with.
got a whole bunch of nuggets.
Yeah, Val just wants to
Big,
drop a
juicy nuggets.
bunch of nuggets on us.
Sack full of
So starting off right away, Val, how was your week? How have you been?
Oh, it was pretty good. I had a little beard growing session, so
A quick
Speaking-
hour-long
speaking
beard
of-
session.
beard now.
Yeah,
It's- I've
beards.
digivolved.
Apparently you and Powers both have a beard session going on because we've
Yeah.
got a Harry Powers joining us this week.
Come
Yeah.
winter, it's gonna be
My beard?
prime, dude.
Stay out. In or out, dude. In or out.
Come here,
Alright.
fatty, eat my food.
Don't let him eat that food. Okay,
I'm letting him.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, that was way off.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Hero Nuggets podcast, your weekly source of nerdy entertainment, belly laughs, and comic book news.
And sexy sexiness.
And sexy sexiness. My name is Joe. I'm your host. This week I'm joined by, starting at my very end, Val.
Oh, you're pointing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Val. Hello.
We're going to do this every time. I'm going to start on the very right-hand
Well, you're
side.
pointing to Hopper.
So
Yeah,
Val.
it used to be
You're
me.
pointing to Hopper. So
Oh, on my
on
screen.
the other side.
All right, we're gonna try this again, and every week we're gonna start with the very right-hand side and go down the line. So let's just start over completely. That way
Okay.
everyone's in the loop. All
Reroll
right.
the credits. Reroll credits.
Whoop, 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 whoop. 3, 2, 1. Hello.
By itself.
Just chilling.
Just
Just
straight
sitting by itself.
like it crash landed in a pile of garbage.
Right
Well,
at the light
crash
rail. The
landed
light
on a
rail
bench.
bench.
Yeah.
Oh, on a bench. We're just sitting on a
Yeah.
bench.
And it lights
Waiting
up
for a
too.
train.
We'll show you next week.
Yeah, it's good.
I say the winner of this beard off should be on the cover of the Hero Nuggets sexy sexiness calendar.
The sexy,
Oh.
sexy calendar.
That we're
Ooh, we
apparently
could make a
making and
nugget
developing and
calendar.
charging for $15.
Yes.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly.
wait, there's only
That'd be
1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, there's 5 of us. I was saying if there was 4, that's 3 months each, man. We
Yeah, no,
3 months.
actually, someone gets an extra month, it seems.
Well, that'll be
So
we'll have a
who's it?
contest for
We have a
that.
group.
Yeah, we'll have a contest. Whoever
Or,
wins
yeah,
the
we can have a
contest
group-
gets to be
group
December.
month.
We have a December holiday portrait. of
Wait,
the
there's
February.
2 extra months, man.
Oh,
2
yeah, we're
Wait,
back.
don't- yo.
right, yo.
That's it. That's it. There'll be a summer
I
summer
wasn't- I
group
wasn't
and a winter
actually
group.
going.
1 month for the group shot and one
Uh-huh.
extra month. So you gotta
okay.
factor that in.
I didn't get
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta factor that in. But we're gonna move right into, after we've got a couple laughs out of the way, we're gonna move right into DC because I know everyone wants to talk about the Guardians. It was a big week for the Guardians.
Woo.
Angela's first issue, but
Wait,
let's move into
you said-
Pandora.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going full lumberjack. I don't know what Hopper's doing. I don't know if he's going full Thor or not.
Oh,
but-
I'm going full Thor. Every other word of the
Oh.
mouth is going to be, so anyway, Val, brother. This week I'm brother.
Well then, I say Hopper and I should have a beard off.
Ooh, a beard
Whoever
off.
can grow
A
the
nugget
most,
beard.
yeah, the most manliest, most epic beard
A hero
wins.
And then we're
Win
going to do a
something. I don't know.
subcategory for me.
beard. Whoever has the most manliest beard has to take pictures with their shirt off and post it on our website.
I love it.
I'm really hoping Hopper
then we'll
wins
give-
that one
we'll-
then.
Yeah,
He has
so-
way better
I'm
eyes.
Unfortunately,
Val
Powers
wins.
has
And then
a better
each of us-
hero beard than
Each of
Val.
us will. The remaining will review it and give
But
it
you have,
nuggets.
yeah, we'll review it. We'll give it nuggets, and we'll take
Well- Whoever wins
hold on,
gets
shut
to
the fuck up, Val. We're gonna take the dumpster hammer that Justin has,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're gonna have to pose with that shirtless. Yes.
No,
I
no,
left-
we have it downstairs.
I left
Oh,
it
yeah,
there.
it's Hoppers. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
You know what? Next week I'll have it on. But for everyone who's not familiar, we're leaving Phoenix Comic Con in January. No, Amazing Arizona Comic Con, and we're at the light rail station. Hours have passed since anyone has left the Comic Con, and there's Mjolnir sitting